In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Take it Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing? That note lasted so much longer in my head. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? Okay, so I am a little tired. I'm a little tired. I have been going to bed super late and waking up super early. Went to bed last night at about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. Didn't really get a really good restful sleep, and then woke up at 5 a.m. Got up, started doing my workout, app, everything. And so I'm a little bit tired. I have my coffee and everything, but as you can see, I am not on 100. I am like somewhere in the middle. But I'm a little tired, but I'm good. I feel very accomplished. I'm getting a lot of things done. And so I'm pretty happy with what's going on right now. So if you guys are not following me with the devotional that you said you want to, if the guys who the people who said they want to follow me and not follow me, but do the challenge with me, make sure that you add me as a friend, because that way we can stay in contact with each other, and we can see. I don't know if I can't see your progress. I just know that you're there with me. So so far it's been really good. I'm really enjoying like I said, we're reading the book of Matthew, and basically listening to it, and so I'm really enjoying it. Although I have my things, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a conspiracy theorist at heart, but I'm still everything is still it still resonates with me. It still has an impact on me, and it's still letting me know that I'm building my connection with God and my relationship with God, and I'm just growing in that, and so I'm loving that. And so you guys, if you would like to join me, don't forget, join the Facebook. Well, you can't join the Facebook group now because it's our 30-day challenge, but the people that are doing the 30-day challenge with me are also doing the 40-day challenge with me, and that's the 40-day devotional, and we're gonna it's kind of like Bible study. Not really Bible study. You're just reading the Bible, and then you put your thoughts in at the end. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so all the people who want to join me, please go on over to the 30-day challenge in the group, because I have been posting every single day. And make sure that you see what's going on, and also get the link so that we can be on the same team and we can hold each other accountable. So yes, so that's what's going on with that. I had to write all my notes out, and I did, because I wanted to talk about habit stacking, and I'm going to come back to it, but I just really wanted to talk about how tired I am and how my mind is not even in order. I'm trying to get it together. And then I just got up speaking to my son. My son is upset about playing football and doing this and doing that. And I'm like, right before I get on, so my focus is all over the place. I'm like, ugh. But listen, the show must go on. The ball is going to continue to roll, and I'm gonna still give you what I got to give you today. Like I said, today we're going to talk about habit stacking and multitasking, right? Because we love to multitask because it makes us feel busy. It makes us feel like we're accomplishing things. But a lot of the times when we're multitasking, we are not being as efficient as we should. And so, like, we're gonna go a little deeper into that. And if you have not yet read the book Atomic Habits, I'm gonna need you to go and grab it. You can listen to it for free on YouTube. Go get the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. It is essential. But every entrepreneur, I swear, but every entrepreneur, I also think it's essential for any athlete, any student, because it helps you to create habits that are going to be long lasting. And so, y'all, if make time to get this book and listen to it, please and thank you, please and thank you. So, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Nikki. I am your host, Miss Nikki, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. And let me just say, we're here from Monday through Friday. Let me check who's in the building. I'm trying to get it together, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. Sean was like, well, you better do something to get some rest because we got a long night because we're going to a Patriots game tonight. So I'm gonna have to sneak an hour in or something. She ain't gonna let me sleep on the way to the stadium. So I'm gonna have to figure out where I'm gonna get a little nap in so I can refresh myself because I feel like I am like boom, 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 and I need to be like right. So let's see who's in the building. Let's see who's in the building. Good morning, cousin. We got Latrice of Heartbeat Candle Co. I, on the other hand, call her cousin. But here in these YouTube streets, we call her the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on Earth's in the building. Good morning, cousin. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Usually I have my computer up a little bit higher. Today's a little low, so I feel like I'm looking low, but y'all with me. Good morning, cousin. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Miss Lois. Miss Lois is in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Melly Mel is in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. Get one thing done today. Okay, I'm talking to myself. Liz, come on. Come on, let's get these lists in order. Let's get these lists in order. I didn't get anything done on my list. That's okay. That's all right. Get it done today. Get it done today. Maybe you have too many things on your list. Prioritize it. Good morning, Christina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Sheila from VA. It's Thankful Thursday. Yes, I am thankful. Although I am exhausted, I am thankful to be here. I am thankful I'm well. I feel good. There's not an ache in my body. I mean, I'm a little sore in, places from riding a bike, but I'm good. I even rode the bike for over an hour this morning. Over an hour. So, I feel like I'm already winning. I did mess up a little bit and I did. Why? I just had some chips this morning, not a whole bag, just a few, just a few. But I just needed something. So but I'm here and I'm feeling great. So a little tired, but I'm still here. So I'm good with that. So yes, happy thankful Thursday. While we're here, why don't y'all put something that y'all thankful for in the chat? We did gratitude. Now let's do this. What are you thankful for today? What are you thankful for today? Good morning, Miss Chris Marie. Chris Marie's in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. When I read the West Coast, y'all come in at the same time. Hey, good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Linda's in the building. Miss Linda said, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed, favored, grateful, and full of miracles. And congratulations on the baby because she's a grandma. So congratulations. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me see. Melly Mel said I caught up on my reading yesterday. Hey, that's good too. That's good. I didn't see the challenge. The challenge is we have a whole the group is in the Facebook. I mean, is in the Facebook. The group is on Facebook. Okay. And we are on day 11. We're on day 11. So if you have missed out on it, you're gonna have to catch us on the next challenge because like I said, we're on day 11, so you missed a lot. Every day is not a task. Every day Every day is not a task. Sometimes I'm just asking you how you doing. Some days I'm asking you, are you being consistent? What could you do differently? What are your goals? Like every day is not a task. Yesterday's task was for you to take a picture of your goal sheet because I gave you the downloadables. Take a picture of that and post it. I only seen one, and I think Melly Mel had posted her goals. She wrote it out. But you guys, I need you to go over there and do the task, y'all. Y'all get serious about this thing. Get serious about this. Be intentional about what you're doing. This is 30 days. 30 days is going to go by fast. We are already on day 11. We're going to be on day 15 in no time, which means we're going to be halfway through it, and then we're going to be almost over it. So, I mean, you can do anything. Like I said, you can do anything for 30 days. Let's get your head in the game and let's get it together. I know life is going life and things are going to happen, and I'm not making up in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying, oh, something is not justified, but if you agree to do it, like I said yesterday, your 100% may look different from yesterday's 100%. Yesterday's 100%, you was 100% focused. You got all the things done, and you was moving and shaking. Today, you may be like me. You may be dragging a little bit, so my 100% is going to look a little different today. But guess what? I'm going to still be consistent, and I'm going to still show up and do what I got to do because it still has to be done. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving myself a pass because this is not happening, this is not an alignment, and this is no, I'm going to continue to work it because we have been talking about momentum, building momentum. And in order for me to build this momentum, I am not going to start, stop. When I'm serious about it, I'm going to be 100%. When I'm not serious about it, I'm going to give 0%. No, I'm going to give 100%. I'm going to give 100% all the time, right? I put 100% in every line that I got, right? That's how it go. 100% and every line that I got is the Q. I forgot, but y'all know what I'm saying, right? I'm gonna put 100% into every day. Why? Because I am focused on this 30-day challenge. I am focused on my goals. I am focused on where I want to be. I'm focused on the direction of, what I want to happen. So yes, I am going to give it 100%. Again, 100% is going to look different some days, but that's okay. And y'all need to get it in your head just the same way as I need to get it in my head. And you can't feel bad that your 100% don't look like yesterday's 100%, but just know you could feel good and rest assured that, okay, I did do the 100. I do, I wasn't able to do as much, but I can say that I'm proud of the work that I did today. I can say that I did give 100% of myself today. You may not have as much time as you had the day before, right? Yet the day before you may have had a couple of hours to devote to your business or to whatever, and the next day you don't have the same amount of time. Maybe there's a lot of things that's going on. Kids got to be places. You got to be places. You may have gotten some extra work, right? So things may look different for you, and so your time is going to look different. But as long as you decide, because again, decisions, as long as you decide that you are going to give 100% to whatever time that is. If you only had 10 minutes today to devote to your business, do that with 100%. You'll feel better about yourself as opposed to, beating down on yourself and saying, oh, I didn't do it, I couldn't do it, or whatever. Just make sure that whatever time you have to dedicate to whatever it is that has to be done, it's going to be done at 100%. It's going to be done at 100%. And 100% is going to look different from time to time. Like I said, it's not going to always look the same, but that's still okay. That's still okay. Keep moving in the same direction because this is building up the momentum. This is building up your consistency. This is building up the way your work flows. This is building up the way how you approach your work. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Give yourself some grace, girl. Give yourself some grace. So let me continue. What's going on? Let me see. Thankful Thursday. Let me make sure I'm caught up. Let me see. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Good morning. Thank you, cousin. Everybody hit the thumbs up and please share this video out. Well, I don't know if I want y'all to share it out today because I'm a little exhausted. But no, go ahead, share it out because I'm gonna still deliver. I'm still gonna deliver. Good morning, Uniquely Sark. Is that how I say your name? Uniquely Sark? LLC, let me know in the chat. Good morning. Jamie says, I'm thankful for a group of like-minded people who I can convene with 5 days a week to get motivated and hold me accountable. Hey, I love that. Melly Mel says, I'm thankful for waking up and being able to try to get things. Nope. Try out that sentence, Melly Mel. Try out that sentence. Able to try to get things done again today. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. I want the devotion. Oh, okay. So, okay. Remind me, Miss Linda. I'll get it to you. Remind me. Good morning, Miss Magni. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's the Facebook page name? It is the 30-day challenge. Chris Marie says, I'm dragging working on the live sale. I'm going to get it together and be active again. Let me tell you. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. I know, we got our mind. We are multifaceted people. We have so many different things moving, and so many different moving parts going on at the same time. And it's hard to dedicate our time to, you know what I'm saying? Like where our excitement is, that's where we want to spend the most of our time, but sometimes we can't do that, right? And so I get it, because I'm there with you. I get it. Good morning, Miss Kim. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Queenie. Good morning. Good morning, I'm Kia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Regina, nice to meet you. Glad you made it in. Thank you for joining, Regina. I hope you like it here. I'm thankful for waking up this morning with sound mind and healthy. Yes. All right, y'all. If you did not put in the chat what you're thankful for, go on ahead. Please put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. All right. So this morning I was working out, riding on the bike. Let me tell you something. My mind really, I don't know if it was my mind, I don't know, but I really just wanted to stay in the bed because I was tired. Like I said, I went to bed about 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I really didn't get to sleep. I don't even know what time I actually went to sleep, but when you get in the bed, I don't know about you, but I know for me, when I get in the bed, I can't just go directly to sleep. Like it takes me some time. Like and I don't even have a ritual or anything to go to sleep. I just be laying there trying to go to sleep, and I know when it's a full moon, it's more difficult to go to sleep. Listen. I could tell you a whole bunch of things, but it was really difficult for me to get up this morning and go into doing what I have to do. Right. I share with you guys every morning now that I've been, starting back my 5 a.m. workouts and doing what I do for 5 a.m. I don't allow myself to change my mind. So I don't have workout clothes that I change into. I work out in what I sleep in. Why? Because I say if I have a chance to change my mind, I may not do what I got to do. Right? If I got to change my clothes, I may not. I may change my mind, and so I don't do that. I'll go and work out in what I already have on. Right? Roll out of bed, go right to the bike because there's no time for me to change my mind. I'm going to do what I got to do. Boom. However I get on the bike, however I ride that bike, it is a different story, but I'm going to be on it. And I'm going to be on it. The least amount of time is 45 minutes. If I could push it, like today, I went over an hour. And I went over an hour because I was out of routine a little bit because what did I do? I was doing something. And so I started my Bible app later. So usually I gauge my time with the Bible app. But and so that helped me to stay on the bike a little bit longer though. But I was realizing while I was on the bike, I said, you know what? I didn't really speak about habit stacking. And again, remember I said this is in the book Atomic Habits. So y'all make sure y'all grab it, right? If you don't want to grab it, the physical book, you can get it off of Audible and you can listen to it wherever. And it's also available on YouTube. So you can listen to it for free if you want. Check it out. See if you like it. If you do, maybe get the physical copy. If not, maybe you want it in your library or Audible library, you may want to do that. But I said, I really should talk about habit stacking, right? Because while I'm on the bike, I'm able to do other things. And since I'm already on the bike, instead of me zoning out and listening to music, or instead of me, doing whatever, just focused on the workout, I'm still going to be working out. So what else can I do within this workout that is still going to give me 100% results, right? And so I'm riding the bike, and so I always do my devotional. This part of my goals list is to build a closer relationship with God, and just to have a better spiritual life, right? So part of that is me doing this, committing to the devotional. Part of this is me doing if I this is the first time I'm doing the 40-day challenge, but I usually just listen to the Bible app in the morning. And so I can do that while I'm riding the bike, and I can still be effective at both, right? Because I'm listening doesn't mean that I'm slowing down on the bike. You understand what I'm saying? I'm still going to ride the bike, and I can still listen at the same time. Instead of me listening to music and zoning out, I'm listening to the Bible app and I'm zoning out. And so you know what I'm saying? I'm still getting what I need from that. So I also, if I'm when I'm finished my Bible app, another thing that I will do while I'm on the bike is I will start planning. So I'll start planning out my day, because a lot of the times when I'm working out, that's when I really get the best ideas. When I after my workout and I get into the shower and I'm having my conversation with God, sometimes my conversation, y'all already know, I tell y'all, my conversation sometimes is on a loop. And so when I'm in there, I guess it somehow jogs some ideas and things like that. And that's why I said I think water is God, running water is God, because that is where all the great ideas stem from. I know I speak to a lot of people, and a lot of people tell me that a lot of their greatest and best ideas come from when they're in the shower, when they're near that running water. So I have my ideas in there, and then I'm like, okay, we ready to take on the day, right? So I said, I want to get on here and I want to talk about habit stacking, because it's more effective and you can get better results because you're able to focus solely on the task at hand, right? As opposed to multitasking. And now, how many of us in here multitask? Put some ones in the chat if you are a multitasker. Put it in the chat. I'm thankful to see today. God is good. Come on. Come on. Yes. Welcome, Regina. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Was the guest on my live on Monday? Oh, okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we got to talk about community, and I told her about Nikki. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Thank you. I'm thankful for life itself. I'm feeling good and I'm getting through my goals. Come on, goals. Love the habit stacking. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we're all multitaskers in here, I see, right? So the thing about multitasking is that you're all over the place, which if you're all over the place, that means your brain is scattered. You're not giving 100% attention to something. You're so distracted. Sometimes we're getting overwhelmed with it. How many of you guys can relate? If you can relate to that, say, I can relate. You're distracted. You're trying to do a million things at one time. So everything is getting a little bit of your attention. You are getting distracted. You kind of like trying to do, something throws you off doing one of those tasks, and everything else is thrown off. Now you're stressed out. Now you don't know. Now you got too much stuff on your plate, because now you gotta put this fire out, then tend to this. You got too much going on. You got too much going on, and you can't focus. How many of you guys can relate to that? If you could relate to that, say I can relate. Let me tell you something. I'm a habitual multitasker, and I know that I don't get the job done the way that I should. And I know that when I am habit stacking, or when I am single-mindedly, being single-minded on a task, I'm able to give myself 100% of that and then devote it to something else in my mind, because I want to multitask so bad. Like if I'm doing something, if my computer moving slow, I'm reaching for my phone, or I'm moving around, I'm doing something. And let's say I get distracted and I come for too long, come back to the task, forget what I'm doing because my mind is everywhere, right? How many of you guys can relate to that? Right. And so it doesn't allow me to be very effective. Yes, I seem very busy, but I'm not very effective. right? There's a difference. Being busy don't mean that you're effective. Being busy don't mean that the task is going to get done. Being busy don't mean that the task is going to get done right. It doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, to the best of your ability. Being busy doesn't give you that, right? And I can tell you from me being the way that I am and always have to move all the time, that I am not as efficient as I could be if I was, you know, doing one task at a time, paying attention to what I'm doing. So let me know if y'all with me in the chat. I see I can relate. I can relate. I can relate. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, y'all. Come on. And so now we know that this way is not going to be something that we can sustain for long periods of time, right? Because this is not going to help us to create a healthy habit. This is not going to help us to to put out our best work, because we're so scattered and we're so all over the place. We're so distracted. We're so overwhelmed. I know when I'm overwhelmed, my work is not getting done the way it should. My work is getting done so I could complete it and get it off my plate. That's the only thing that's happening, right? There is not, oh, I'm so proud of the work that I just did. I'm so proud of what I just, this whole thing. I'm so proud that I got this done. No, there's none of that, because I don't have room for that. I don't allow myself to have that type of room because I got so many other things going on that I'm distracted, and I'm on to the next thing, or I'm just happy that, like I said, happy that it's done. Right. And so how can you continue? Like, this is not something that you can sustain, right? Because you want to make sure that you're hitting the goals. You want to make sure that, because it's the work ethic, right? So you want to make sure that you are effectively working. You want to make sure that you can concentrate on the thing that you're doing. You want to make sure that you are putting the time required into that thing, as opposed to putting it into a million things. And you know what I'm saying? And then not be happy with the results, but just trying to get it done. And so this is why I wanted to talk about habit stacking, because like I said, while I was on the bike and I was doing my Bible app, I was like, you know what? Day 11 should be about habit stacking, because habit stacking is going to allow you to create the way. Now, I won't say the way of life, but you know what I'm saying? It's going to create your schedule. It's going to create a workflow. It's going to create a habit that you will be able to sustain, because you are automatically going to say, all right, I'm going to get into this. So I know when I get on the bike, I'm gonna read my Bible app. That's just how it goes. It's gonna go hand in hand. I don't have to worry about where in the day I'm gonna figure out fit in reading the Bible app. I know that while I'm riding my bike, I'm going to be reading my Bible app. And habit stacking may look different for everybody. It doesn't have to be the way that I'm saying it, right? You know that you have a commute going to work. You got to drive anyway. And if you're driving into work or you're taking public transportation, either way, you're going to either be looking at something, reading something. You're going to be doing something for while you're sitting in your commute. You got to get there anyway. And so what could you do while doing that, right? So if you know that you want to have a better relationship with God, then maybe that's when you want to start listening. Maybe that's when you want to have your conversations with God, instead of just sitting there cursing everybody out because of you have road rage or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's when you do your prayer time. Maybe that's when you want to listen to your Bible app. Maybe this is when you want to listen to Atomic Habits. Maybe this is the time when you want to listen to a podcast. Maybe this is the time you want to start taking a course and start listening to that, because those two things can be done at the same time and be done effectively, because you are automatically driving, and you can be driving and doing something else at the same time. It's not so much multitasking, right? Like, I don't have to drive, stop, and then go here and do this and do that and do that. No, it's still on the way. And so what things can you do that's going to allow you to create a better habit, a better flow for your habits, right? And that's what habit stacking is all about. So if you know that you want to if you know you want to eat better, right? We're going to eliminate certain things, but I'm going to incorporate, instead of when I go to the movies, eating popcorn and drinking soda or whatever, maybe I'm going to opt for water and maybe some peanuts or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. So you want to be able to do the good habit with whatever it is that you were doing. So you want to take it and make replace it. That's the word. That you're going to replace it with something that's going to help you to allow you to make better choices. That's going to allow you to get your workflow together. This is another reason why we do the Pomodoro technique, because it allows you to focus on the area that you want to focus on, right? If you know that working out is a thing for you, then what could you do that's going to allow you to work out? Does that mean if you're driving to work, oh, let me make sure that I put my workout bag in my car the night before so that I can make sure that on my way home, I'm stopping at the gym. So I'm driving home anyway, but I'm gonna attach a new healthier habit to it, so I know that I'm gonna stay on track of what it is that I say that I want to accomplish, right? So I'm gonna have my bag in the car. On my way home, I'm gonna stop at the gym. That's gonna take out however much time, and then after that, I'm going to go home. And I know that I want to eat healthy, so I had already planned out my meal. So my meal is already ready. So it doesn't allow me to go out and get junk food. I know on my way home, I can listen to my podcast or whatever encouraging thing that's going to keep you on track, that's going to motivate you. Get home and have that healthy dinner or whatever that looks like to you. And so that allows you to stack up the healthy habits. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do something that's going to take me a little bit out my way, but I'm going to be able to be consistent with this. If I know I put my bag in the car every day, guess what? I am more likely to go on ahead and go to the gym because that's what I said I'm going to do. Right? That's like for me. If I'm going to get up, when I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm rolling right out of the bed, right onto the bike. Right? No, I'm not leaving no room for anything because I want to build a habit that's going to be sustainable. Right? And so when I get up, if you do it long enough, it's going to become a habit. Right? So you're making room for the habit to form. Right? So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about habit stacking. So let me check up on you multitaskers. Let me see. When I'm at work, I multitask. When I'm doing business stuff, I can't have I can't have to do a one thing at a time. Oh, you can't do one thing at a time. I got it. We have to share the wealth. I hear that. Let's do it. I multitask to a fault. It's insane. Yesterday, I found myself doing 5 things at a time. My mind was exhausted. Yes. That's what Brian Tracy says in Eat That Frog. Good morning, Kay. Good morning. Good morning. Candace. Good morning. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning. She said, I am blessed. Yes, and yes. So what we find when we are multitasking is that we, like Kim said, we are exhausting ourselves, right? How effective are you when you're multitasking? Let me know. Some people may say, I work best at, when I'm doing a bunch of different things. Da, 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 da. Some people may say that. To me, I think it's an excuse. But how effective are you when you're multitasking? How effective are you when you're multitasking? Let me know in the chat. How effective are you when you are multitasking? And let me tell you, because I went and I got me some research. I got some information for y'all. Okay, so this is a drawback for when you're multitasking. Studies show that multitasking can decrease productivity and increase errors because the brain is forced to switch focus constantly. It can also lead to feeling overwhelmed or stressed as tasks build up. Okay, as tasks pile up. So let me read that to you one more time because y'all may think, oh, yeah, I'm good at being a multitasker. Let's say this one more time. Studies show that multitasking can decrease productivity, increase errors because the brain is forced to switch focus constantly. It can also lead to feeling overwhelmed or stressed as tasks build up, right? This is the reason why, the Pomodoro technique is effective, right? Because you get to do 100% focus for, let's say it's 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you set it to. You got 100% focus on the task at hand. And then after that task, you can take a break, take a moment to reset and go on to the next task or continue with that task so that you come back to that task with fresh eyes, right? You're more effective that way because you're not scattered. You know what I'm saying? And one thing for me, I'm very all over the place. I'm very scattered, and my mind works like if you could see what it looks like in the inside of my mind, you'll be like, I don't even understand what's going on. I don't even understand how you're focusing because I'm everywhere and nowhere at the same time. So I have to kind of like reel it all in. I can't function while I'm all over the place like that in my mind. It helps me to be consistent. It helps me to create a flow if I'm able to do one thing at a time, right? And some things I'm forced to do one thing at a time. Like if I am making products, I gotta just make whatever that product is. Sometimes I'm trying to make a million different products at the same time, but guess what? It takes me longer to do them. And I know you think that it doesn't, but it actually really does. So if I'm making facial serum and I decide that I wanted to make soap at the same time, one of them is sitting longer than they need to be sitting because I'm focused on doing the other activity and I need to come back to this activity. And so then, and don't let me add on another thing. If I'm packing orders and I'm making soap, making serum, packing orders, making soap, making serum, packing orders, my focus is all over the place. And so something is sitting longer than it needs to. I can sit there and make the soap or I can make the serum and finish that first and then go to the next task. That way it's not just sitting there waiting for me to finish up. You know what I'm saying? Like I made the serum and now it's waiting for me to pour it in bottles. And now it's been sitting there for like 2 hours because I've been packing orders for 2 hours. And then I forget about this. And you know what I'm saying? Like it gets crazy. It gets crazy. And so being able to focus, being able to utilize the Pomodoro technique, being able to focus on just giving, even put it, if you don't have the time, the app on your phone, just put the timer on. Say you want to give yourself 20-minute increments, 30-minute increments, whatever it looks like for you, whatever you choose to do. Just say, I'm going to give myself 20 minutes, 100% focus on this thing right here. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I could go to the bathroom. I could drink some water. I could just walk around, stretch my legs. I could do something and then come back and start all over again. That is more effective, right? Because now your brain is focused on the task at hand. It's going to come up with solutions. It's going to help you to have some clarity. It's going to help you to get the job done. It's going to help you to get the job done at 100%. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to just a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. And so this is why these type of things are so important. And I know people will say, well, I don't got time to do it. Well, you got time to do it wrong. If you don't have time to get the job done, you definitely for sure don't have time to get it wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm so busy, I don't have. Well, then you definitely can't afford it. If you're that busy, you can't afford a mistake because now it's going to take double time for you to fix it. So don't you think it's better to get it done the right way first, or it's better to be focused first before you try to like do all the things at one time because you're too busy? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Thank you so much, Big Meech. The math ain't mapping. Y'all hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me know if that's making sense to y'all. Let me know. And a lot of us don't want to admit it because we like, oh, we should be multitaskers. A lot of us are mothers. A lot of us think that that's how things are supposed to get done because that's the only way it's going to get done. But, if you want to be effective, you're going to have to do what you got to do. You're going to have to do what you got to do. Thank you for the welcome, listening, and making breakfast. Hey, come on. Hey, D, good morning, girl. I was thinking about you the other day. How are you doing? But the way my mind works, we gotta retrain how our mind works, because if we want the results, and the point of us doing this 30-day challenge is for us to be effective. The point of us doing this 30-day challenge is for us to focus on the goal so we can bring it in faster. We're not going to wait 12 months for a goal to happen. What could we do within 30 days? How can I get to my goal in 30 days as opposed to waiting an entire year or waiting to the end of the year and trying to do all the things at one time? How can I be more effective, right? How can I put my attention to where it needs to be so I can get in alignment with my goals. How can I do that? Right? And the only way you're going to do that is with the focus. And you multitasking does not allow you to focus. And focus don't mean do nothing, but it means to focus on the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm going with it. Focus on what you got to do, and that way you'll be able to get the job done. Right? You'll see that you have less time for the scrolling. You see that you have less time for you to just get off task and be doing something different that has nothing to do with what you got to do, because you put it on the list. You know that I got to get this done, I got to get that done, and I'm not going to do all of it at the same time. I'm going to devote 20 minutes. I'm going to get my serums done. And I'm just using myself as an example. I'm going to use 20 minutes, get my serums done, take a break, go to the next thing. Does that look like soap? Okay, I'm gonna take 10 minutes. I'm gonna take this 20 minutes, get my soap going so I could cook my soap. And then after, I'm gonna let that happen, and I'm gonna go to the next task. And then, I'm gonna keep on moving, but I'm gonna be moving through my day as opposed to trying to do all of those things again at the same time. And some things are sitting longer than they need to sit because I am doing something else, or I may have gotten distracted or something. You know what I'm saying? And so again, the whole purpose of us doing this 30-day goal is for us to see that if we are intentional, if we are consistent, and we are focused, we're able to get these, the goals done a whole lot quicker. Say you with me if you're with me. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. If you with me, say you're with me. I think some things can be multitask, but some are better than using the method you said. Listen, anybody can multitask. You can, but I will tell you, you will not be 100% at anything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you in particular. I'm saying us as doing the job. It's not going to be 100% because your focus is too many places. Your focus is too many places. You may say, "Oh, I could do it. I could do it. I could do it." But how effective are you at doing that? Right? How effective are you at doing that? So everybody, if you with me, say I'm with you. Say I'm with you. So I want to know, what's your goal when you're multitasking? What's the goal? Right? What's the goal when you multitask and you know you're trying to get a million things done? What's the goal? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. What's the goal and what's the quality of the work that comes out of that? Some things may just be out of what you already do. So like, let's say I was doing my body butters and packing orders and doing stuff. Something is habit, and so it's going to get done because there's no other way. You know what I'm saying? Like, my body butters are going to get done the way I do my body butters. I'm going to label them the way I'm going to label them. I'm going to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, those things are going to happen. Right, but now you are leaving room for error. There may be mistakes. There's been plenty of times that I printed out the wrong labels because I was trying to do too many things. There's been plenty of times where I put the wrong fragrance in something, so now I got to do a one-off kind of thing, or now I got to sell a one-time thing because I put the wrong fragrance in it. I put the wrong amount. Let me tell you something. When being so busy, and soap is an exact thing, right? You have to make sure that everything is measured out and exact, and you can't be doing but so much stuff because you're messing with lye and you're doing this and you're doing that. And so you gotta decide, like, I think I need to focus, because should I lose my focus and I stop doing what I'm doing real fast to go over here to go do something over here, I am gonna mess up something right here. I may have thrown off my measurements. I may have, you know what I'm saying? So in order for us to really flow with this 30-day challenge, it is very important for us to create these habits. It's very important for us to figure out how can we establish healthier habits? How can we stack our habits so that we can be focused and not as distracted and overwhelmed and stressed out because we're trying to complete so many tasks in a short period of time, right? How can you be effective? How can you be? Let me see. I am getting it done. When cooking, I'm working on everything to get done simultaneously. Okay, that's what happens when you're multitasking. Got it. I do one thing at a time so I won't jack something up. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, especially when you got to do the measurements and you got to calculate and you got to, I got to do this. I got to do this. Let me see, especially when I'm making soap. I'm with you, Melly Mel. I am with you. Um, let's see. I put the wrong wicks in the containers I was using. I even put the wrong fragrance. Yep. I fragrance at a time. Wait, one fragrance at a time for me. I hear that. I hear that. The only time multitasking works for me is when I'm cooking too. Yeah. Because like I was saying, some things are on like autopilot. You know what I'm saying? The food's gonna get done when the food's gonna get done, or you're gonna do multitask and burn it. But you know what I'm saying? But basically, you're gonna keep your mind on, oh, I gotta check on that, right? It may be in there a little bit longer, but I'm gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? I can move around while that is happening. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Inventor of multitasking should be fired. Okay. Okay. And so, like I said, it says studies show that multitasking can decrease productivity and increase errors because the brain is forced to switch focus constantly. It can also lead to feeling overwhelmed or stressed as tasks build up, right? So let me see what else I want to say. Habit stacking promotes focus, consistency, and long term success. So, everything is about the way we operate, right? It's about our mindset, it's about how we attack certain tasks. So, if we are open and receptive to building new habits, right? It's going to be able to be something that we can hold on to carry on through our lives, right? Because we could apply it to everything. So let's say you're working and you want to apply it to like how I do in the morning, right? I'm able to get my workout, which is good for my health. I'm able to work on my spirituality at the same time, as well as organize my day. I'm able to get those three things done. Now they're three separate things, but they're three separate things that is going to help me to be effective throughout my day. It is going to be something that is setting the tone for my entire day. So yes, it seems multitasking, multitasking. I'm not making a word up, right? It seems like I am multitasking, but what I'm actually doing is stacking healthy habits on top of each other that is going to allow me to have a better day. That is going to allow me to be more efficient. That's going to allow me to be more consistent because now I know 5 a.m., roll out of bed, get on the bike, ride the bike, read my Bible app. Read my Bible app, go ahead and start planning out my day or posting my content. But I'm able to set the tone for my day. And it's the same way in which you want to set the tone for your life, right? So your habit stacking is going to be something that you can do that's going to help you stick with it. It's going to help build that consistency for you. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to think about it that way. Well, I want to be consistent. I want to make sure that I'm showing up. I'm intentional about the task that I'm doing. I'm intentional about the task at hand because I want to give it 100%. I don't want to be scatterbrained and all over the place. I want to be able to get my things done and get it done effectively and not 25%, 30%. No, I want to be able to give 100% to everything, right? 100% to everything. Let's see. Let's see. I could cook and listen to a webinar podcast at the same time for sure. For sure. My goal is to get some tasks done for that day, but I do it in order. When I'm waiting for my butter to cool, I'll do some earrings. Okay. Okay. My goal is to get some tasks done for the day, but I do it in order while I'm waiting for my butter to cool. Okay. Okay. Got you, got you, got you. Some studies have found out multitasking can increase negative, thank you. Increased negative emotions make a person feel more irritable or impatient, and that is absolutely the truth, especially if you got a deadline. Especially if you have a deadline and you're multitasking and somebody coming to ask you a question, what kind of way you answering these people? Frustrated, I'm frustrated because you don't understand my frustration, because you don't understand how much I got on my plate right now, and you asking me a question. That's gonna be the straw that break the camel back right there, right? Of course you frustrated. Of course. You got a deadline and you can't, you of course you frustrated. You know what I'm saying? And can even lead to chronic stress. Yep, yep, yep. I just Googled that last comment. Come on. I have to multitask because I'll get bored doing one thing at a time. Got it. Unless I'm reading a book. Got it. Well, when you're reading a book, you only can read the book because there's not many other things you can do. You can't walk around, you can't drive, you can't, like, when you're reading a book, you gotta be into reading the book. This is, when I'm sew, when I don't sew anymore, but when I used to sew, I only could sew, right? I couldn't sew and work on Bubble Babes at the same time because sewing is 100% that attention. I can't do other things. I'm gonna sew my finger. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do other things when you're doing certain tasks. And so that's how you got kind of got to approach all of the tasks, because you want to be able to get the thing done. Let me see. I believe that because when I'm all over the place, I get frustrated. Yep. Frustrated and stabby because I forget something. Okay. I'm with you, trees, Lois. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, because I have a book with me while I'm making candles. Eat while the wax is cooling. Got you, got you, got you. Got you, got you, got you. So the point is for us to get into a habit of creating things that are going habit stacking. So it's whatever we can do that's going to help us move into that next good thing, right? Or the next habit that we need to establish. So what could we do that's going to help us do it? Like I was saying, the example of, that you want to work out, that you want to start losing weight, but you have a commute. So how can you make that work for you instead of, because sometimes we'll be like, oh, I'll work out when I get home and I'll do this. And then when you get home, you got to cook, you got to watch, do the kids, take care of the kids, take care of your husband, take care of your wife, do this, do that. By the time you finish doing all of that, you're exhausted and you're not going to work out because you've exhausted yourself doing all those other things, right? And so how can you establish habit stacking where it's going to be effective for you? So I could say I'm going to take my clothes with me to work, and I am going to, on my way home, I am going to go to the gym. I'm going to spend 20-30 minutes at the gym. Then I'm going to go home. And so another healthy habit you may want to add on top of that is pre-planning your meals, or prepping the meals for the week, or how, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may want to do that. So by the time you get home, you're not going to be pulled into so many directions. You're going to be like, okay, the meal is prepared. I don't got to think about it. I don't have to wait and see, oh, nobody didn't take the chicken out. Nobody did this. Nobody did that. You don't got to do all of that because you got it already ready. All you have to do is either reheat it or, do whatever you got to do, feed everybody, do the stuff. And that way you'll be able to get the stuff done, and you're not going to be overwhelmed. You're not going to let the time get away from you. You're going to be able to say, I'm going to make sure that I stack my habits so that I can have a more efficient day or a more efficient evening. You know what I'm saying? So let's say that's how it worked out. And then, in the shower, when you come home after you take care of everybody and you do what you do in the shower, maybe I'm building my relationship with God. I'll listen to my Bible app while I'm in the shower, or I'll listen to my Audible on my audio book while I'm in the shower, or I'll listen to the podcast while I'm in the shower. You stacked up your habits, but you still were able to get all those things done and have a very effective day. Do y'all with me in the chat? Say I'm with you. Let me know if it makes sense to y'all. Let me know if it makes sense. Multitasking is your life as an educator. You will be a school until late hours. You'll be in school until late hours if you don't. Got you. Got you. Let me know if you are going to start habit stacking. Let me know if you are going to start habit stacking. Again, you can listen to the book Atomic Habits on YouTube for free. You can go on ahead and get it. Again, I think this is essential for every entrepreneur to have, because just listening to the way I explained the day, just knows, right? I told y'all I get so much done from 5 to 9 in my morning by habit stacking. That is crazy. The rest of my day don't look like that. If I was as effective the rest of my day as I was at 5 to 9, I'd be unstoppable. I'd be unstoppable. But the way we work is we want to slow it down, right? I was very effective in the morning. Let me slow it down. No, I don't need to slow it down. Let me do it at that same time. Maybe I could not go to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And I can get more done with my day because I'm able to focus on the task at hand. Let me know your thoughts, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on habit stacking. Habit stacking sounds great for me. Thanks. Hey, let me know your thoughts. Have a great day, Big Meech. She said have a day full. She has a day full of meetings. I'll catch the replay. Remember the pivot and adapt t-shirts are available. Yes, yes, yes. I will definitely put it on my stories when I get off of here, you guys. The pivot and adapt t-shirts are available along with the coffee with Nikki t-shirts in my Etsy shop. Make sure that y'all go ahead and support. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Instead of me using the Printify, I am using Big Meech. Big Meech's got the shirt, so y'all going ahead and support. Like now, I'm listening to you, this training, and responding to emails. Right, but you're not focused on the training because I know. You listening for words. You listening for words. Let me see. I need to get that t-shirt. Yes, pivot and adapt, y'all. Make sure that y'all going ahead and get it. Because we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing when we multitask. And we may seem like, oh yeah, we got it. I got this under control. I can tell you right now, there's some words that I'll be missing. Like Sean asked me a question today, and I was trying to get oils and listen and do all of this at the same time. And she said something, and I was like, and I realized I just automatically gave a response, and I didn't hear what she said. And I was like, wait a minute, what did I say? What I'm agreeing to? What did you say? You know, because our mind be all over the place. Our mind be all over the place. I'm focused because I have to answer these questions. I guess I'm wired differently. You could be. You could be. So everybody, that is it. That's all I wanted to share. But let me make sure that I got everything that I wanted to say. Habit stacking encourages consistency because it's easy to remember and follow. When you link a new habit to one you already do daily, it becomes easier to stick to over time, which is true. You build up something consistent where you're able to operate in that capacity. Multitasking, doing everything and nothing at the same time can feel overwhelming. It makes it harder to build up momentum because, again, remember, one thing can just stress you out and just throw you off. You know what I'm saying? And so we're talking about building momentum. This is something we've been speaking about all week. And so multitasking doesn't allow for you to be building up that momentum, whereas habit stacking will, because you know I'm going to be able to do this. Tomorrow's going to be the same. The next day is going to be the same. The next day is going to be the same. I may not be doing the same thing. It may not be the same type of things that I'm doing, but I will be able to say, I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that. I know that I'm going to work out at 5 o'clock in the morning. I know I'm going to listen to my devotional at the same time. What's going to be the message is going to be different. But you know what I'm saying? I just know that I'm going to allow myself that period of time from 5 to 6:30ish, 5 to 6:30. I am going to be in my zone with my routine. I'm going to be in my zone with my routine. I'm establishing better work ethic for myself, right? Because I don't want to be all over the place and being scattered. Again, I'm not very effective that way. I could get a whole lot of things done. Believe me, I am, like I said, I could do it, right? I can do it, but I'm not as effective as I could be. I could do it, but I'm not giving it as much time as it should or the attention that it should have. Anybody could do it. Anybody could do it, but how effective are you really? You know, and so in order for you to establish something that's going to be sustainable, you got to think about how you're going to set up your workflow. And the thing to another thing to make sure that you have is the Pomodoro Technique app. They have those in the phone. And if you don't have the app, I think there's Focus. I think Melissa uses Focus, and I think Big Meat uses Focus or something like that. And then if you don't want to use any of those, just put a timer on your phone. Let's say you don't have a full day to work. a full day to devote to your business. I only got 30 minutes. Well, put the time on for 30 minutes and do 100% of whatever the tasks are that's most important. Prioritize it, and whatever's most important, focus on that so that thing can get done. Don't get overwhelmed with all the other things that got to get done. Focus on what's priority and what's in front of you and get that thing done. And that way, whenever you're doing whatever, whenever you're planning out your day, you're going to effectively work, because that's how you know that's my work ethic. That's my flow. I already set this, I established this work ethic for myself. So I am going to 100% focus on this, 100% focus on that. Get this done with that. I know that I want to, work out. I'm going to get my clothes ready, take it with me. I know that I want to listen to more audio books. I'm going to listen to my audio books in the morning before I go to, before I go to work, while I'm in the shower, on my way to work, on my way home. I have opportunities to be listening to these books or doing the things that I say I want to do. If we keep on saying we want to do something and we don't make room for it, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. You keep saying you want to do something, but you don't make room for it. It's not going to happen. You may force yourself. People at the end of the year talk about, oh, my New Year's resolution, I'm going to start losing weight. I'm going to start working out. The thing about that is you're not establishing a healthy habit, right? There's no routine for you to continue up with that. You're going to be gung-ho because your excitement is going to take it to a place. And at that, your excitement is going to take it to a point. After that point, you don't have the motivation to do it anymore. You're going to fall off and you're back to square one, right? So this is what we're trying not to do. So how can we build something that's going to last? How are we going to build something where it's going to allow us to have that consistency? And this is what habit stacking is going to do for you. Yes? Yes, yes, and yes, y'all. Let me know. Let me know. Have a great day, everyone. Yes, yes, and yes. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Great stuff as usual. Have a blessed day, everyone. Nikki, hope you get a nap today. Me too. Me too, girl. Me too. And she should take a nap ASAP. I got a lot of stuff that I got to do before I take this nap. I will. Thank you, Kay. I will. So, with that being said, everybody, follow me on all social media. I am Bubble Babes, Babez, University everywhere. I may even be going live on TikTok right now, because I'm trying to build up my TikTok. So we will see. And I have a live sale, so I got to get ready for that too. So my day is a little bit, I don't know. We'll see if I get a nap. We'll see. So, and make sure that you follow me here. Subscribe to the channel if you don't watch this far. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on your notifications bell so you can be notified when we are going live. We go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. And so for day 11, the goal is to see what could you do to, what healthy habit can you stack on to something else that you're already doing so that you can build the consistency. You don't got to tell me now. Think about it and just add it to your day. And that is it. That is all. Everybody have an amazing day. Yes, I'm so glad that you showed up today, D. We missed you, girl. We missed you. All right, y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. Have a blessed day, everyone. Yes, everybody have a great day. Talk to y'all.